Cambridge fans. You know how to rate a comment section. As the U's we take over today. They completed the Great Escape last year and now will stay in League One, hoping to build today. As yes, we take over the U's. Mark Bonner in charge. 1.8 million in the budget. I definitely didn't record this whole video for it to be deleted. Anyway, here we are in League One with this team. So we've got the big Grimsby Youth Academy prospect player once, I think, which is, of course, Bennett. And then we've got Sam Smith, who's left the club. We've got Harvey Nibbs up front. This team needs a bit of a shuffle round. And in our academy, we've got Giovanni Rizzo. Do we use him for this save, though? I'm leaning towards yes. We've gone a while without using an academy player. I kind of want to see one grow. I'll be fair, though. First season, we'll loan him out and see if he can do business elsewhere, then bring him back when we're further up. Board this season, only expect mid-table as well, so I feel my heart rate go down. And just like real life, you'll see right here, Sam Smith is departing the club. Want it to be semi-realistic, so he's left for $1 million. And we've been pretty swift in how we've replaced Sam Smith. Brandon Thomas Asante joins from West Bromwich Albion for 1.2 million. They've got Josh Meisher. They've got Daryl DK. They don't need him. This team now looking a lot better, of course. I think Joe Ironside's left the club in real life. As speaking of leaving the club, we've loaned Rizzo out and we play Reading first, who have bought a couple of Cambridge players in IRL. How's this going to go with our new strike partnership up front? It's going to be a 2-0 defeat. Andy Carroll in League One. A cheat code. And it is a thumbs up so far, but it is a measly 15th place in this division. Of course, mid-table's the only expectation, and we are only 4 points clear of Port Vale. Oh, there's a bit of threat here. We've got 1 million in the budget. I'm guessing that'll just be below as the team. The ratings are okay. No standouts. I've just changed Harvey Nibbs into the midfield, the attacking midfield, that is. It's a good team, but it could be better. So we'll sell James Brophy in this window, right? And we'll go and get a new left back for this squad. It's not Danny Andrew, who has gone in real life. An ex-Mariner, Danny Andrew. But we've got a current Mariner. Anthony Glennon comes from League 2 to play for the U's. He just goes in front of Harrison Dunk to see out this season. And ultimately, it's a 17th place finish. It's not great. I mean, we're surviving relegation quite a lot. 10 points, but the league's not over. Still, we're not going to go down, but yeah. Expect a better. Should have been a lot better. As the FA Cup final hasn't gone ahead yet, Arsenal and City in that. The Carabao was won by Liverpool, 2 of the other top 6. Papa John's goes to Pompey over Peterborough, the posh. An interesting final, that one. As the team's ratings, you can see the defence is quite young and going up. I do like the defence that we have, but an unhappy squad overall. And statistically speaking, Joe Ironside scored most goals. Harvey Nibbs and George Thomas scoring 10 each. And Thomas Asante only with 7. Season number 2. Do they expect... Oh, they expect automatic promotion. Them heights are heightened. Use the academy. We do have Rizzo, who was on loan at Twente last year. And we only have 3 million. So it's not as much money that I thought we'd get. I thought we'd get more. He's 71 overall, is Giovanni Rizzo. Do we keep him? And I'm going to go ahead here and make a bit of a call. I'm going to sell a bit of a nucleus to our bench to get a nucleus into the first team. I like that word. Nucleus. As we're going to start our business with a big coup. A new number 1, Hansen, stole from relegated Rotherham for 1.7. What a player. And another player poached from a relegated team. He's not the greatest at the moment, but he's young. Adam Randall from Plymouth Argyle. Very much looking forward to what he can contribute in this team. Weakest player is Ibsen Rossi, as we have a game to start the season off with right here. Leyton Orient. So, a team that survived but is kind of newly promoted like ourselves. How will we get on against the O's? We'll beat them, and Randall will be that scorer. And we have bit the bullet and sold that youngster Rizzo to his home country, going back to Italy with Spezia. For 5 million though, and that's a little bit of a cheat code to a bit of money. A new defender, maybe another striker, maybe another midfielder to put a promotion charge on. But we're going to be very savvy with the money we have, so we're going to be wise and just actually sign a defender. Striker and midfielder can stay, because we're on good form. When you're on good form, you don't have to go over the top. So Marvin Epictator What a player from Blackpool for just under 1.5 million. Replaces Ibsen Rossi straight away. And that is the team that we're going to try and trust to get automatics. And scrap that idea. Scrap that idea immediately because we're going to be spending money. We're 2 points outside of the playoffs. Blackpool above us, who of course we just signed Epic Data from, so they shouldn't be. Yeah, we've got 3 million left actually. So it's enough for a player. We've got some contracts to sign. Midfielder. Midfielder is the mission. And it's took till deadline day, but we have got our player in the midfielder. Lewis Bate from Leeds. All of that budget on this man. You know how much I love a Leeds youngster coming into the team that just carries us. And end of the season clutch. We do have Northampton. I said go on the Cobblers earlier. I hope they fail miserably now. This team we've built's got us there. Blackpool and Ipswich are the other ones. Ipswich will be a hard team to play. They did finish above us, only by 2 points, however, as the FA Cup. How did this... Oh... Okay, so we've won the FA Cup. Are you sure that's not the Papa John's? Us and Peterborough in the final. We beat Liverpool on penalties. Crystal Palace beaten by Peterborough. We beat Leeds United there. I mean, there's no big teams. Well, there is 2 big teams there. We beat Manchester City ourselves. Barnsley beat Chelsea. Cambridge United have won the FA Cup. That is unreal. Carabao goes to City. No shocks there then. I mean, Ipswich going far. League One domination. Blackpool winning the Papa John's. Oh my days. I really do want to get promoted today, but if we don't, we know that squad can get a massive improvement and storm League One next year. Can't believe what I've just seen. As the first one right here, we're going to see a 1-1 draw away at the Cobblers. Can't believe we won the FA Cup. As how does it go in this second leg? We get a 2-0 win. The second time we've faced a League One club at Wembley. And the board still aren't happy, even though we will be in the Championship and we've won the FA Cup. Joe Ironside with a hat-trick. Cambridge United Championship. I'm so excited to see this budget. The team already is good enough to stay up, but we want more than that. We've got 9 million. 9 million from winning the FA Cup? You joking with me? Only mid-table as well. As expected with only 9 million. Oh, but we do have the Europa League. Lol, not getting far in that. And look at that for a sale. Joe Ironside's gone for 2.3 million because I'm going to get a new striker. 31-year-old. Replaced by the same rating, but a 22-year-old for cheaper than we just sold him for. Oh, no, actually, no. The other player's cheaper. Tyrese Simpson, a great player, but joining him really quickly in quickfire form is Andre Dozzle. And 4 million left after those signatures, but honestly, for a first season in the Championship, I trust Gleno to go up, I really do. Same with Ibsen Rossi. That could be our team. The bench is okay as well. I'm going to say Danny Rose then. He's a Grimsby player. Rose through the academy, just Rose. Is going to be just brilliant in a few seasons. And it's Millwall to start us off with in our Championship exploits, so let's get on to the Den. Sorry, no, it's the Abbey. It's the team from the Den. Zian Fleming still there somehow. And a draw. Thomas Asante and Bradshaw. Poet, and I don't even know it. As we've got a community shield against United as well. Man United winning the Premier League. We've got a tired squad. We're still playing Championship games as they haven't even started the season. And of course they smash us. And we are going to save money for the rest of the season as a good start to our Championship campaign as well. But that's not only our campaign. We've got another one. We've got a Europa League one. Shamrock Rovers, Galatasaray and Marseille. I believe we're in a race against Shamrock to get into the conference knockouts. And that is some gosh darn good form. We're 7th. 7th in the league, which is just 1 point off Nottingham Forest. But how are we in the Europa League? That was sung rather weirdly, wasn't it? So we're not in the preliminary round, but we did finish 3rd, and I'm actually celebrating that big time. 3rd position in the league means conference preliminary. Basel's a very good team, though. We do also have 4 million, so maybe one player to get in this team. As here we are on deadline day, making a signing. Sorry, Anthony Glennon, but you've been replaced. Huge fan of our left back in real life, but a huge fan of this man as well. Leif Davis Comes across from Ipswich for just under 3 million. Overpaid, but he'll get overplayed because he is good. The question is, will this team be in a championship playoff place? But oh my days, we are into the knockout rounds in the conference. You can see we beat Basel over 2 legs. Oh, Atalanta though. Never mind, see you at the end of the season. We're not beating them. Nah, but ultimately it's nothing. Unless we've won the FA Cup again, because you can see we finished 9th in this table. 24 points off Forest. Still a gulfing class above. We lost us Community Shield, but Manchester United win the FA Cup. So, the Carabao City. So, yeah, nowhere really near. And they are the playoffs. Watford, I hope they go up because if I play them at Wembley. So this is how we got to do this season. Fight for promotion, 10 wins away. The Youth Academy we didn't really use too much and then sign crucial players. This marvellous team. Defence is always improving and we've got 6 million. Boo, boo, boo to that wage. But again, another championship play. You can see by the signings we're making, we're staying close to the league that Cambridge is in. And of course, League 1, League 2. We're just using and rinsing the EFL. As Matthew Hop is probably going to be our only signing because he's cost 4.5.5. We might get another one in January, but I'll show you this guy. There he is in the team, 75 rated. Him and Simpson are 2 upcoming championship strikers. Same with Bate in the midfield, Dozzle and Randall, upcoming championship midfielders. I'm sure Davis will be in the championship soon. Okedina. And Johansson's in there. So Thomas Asante now on our bench as this is the first game. Hull City. A very nice tester game. You never know where Hull's going to be in the table. And we breeze past them kind of. Simpson, Hop, with a brace actually on his debut. Very convincing stuff. And of course, no European football this season. We were beaten by Atalanta, I forgot to mention, as this is the team that we're going with to halfway. And halfway through, to be fair, we're clinging on to playoffs. Thought we'd be a lot better than that. Didn't realise Everton and Sheffield United were in our division. Let's be at the top of the playoff pile, though. Please come the end. Money-wise, 2 million, which would be enough for the player if we needed one. I don't see we do. Ibsen Rossi, our weakest link, but still, he's been at Cambridge quite a while and I don't want to sell him. In same position as 2 seasons ago. Championship semi-finals of the playoffs with Preston. No Watford. Blackburn Rovers and Southampton are the other ones as we are 4th in the end. We did fire up in the playoff positions and I've got nothing bad to say. 60 feet. Newcastle United won the FA Cup this season. Always like to see black and white stripes on my screen as they won the Carabao as well. Decent from them. 28 goals this season as well from Tyree Simpson. Only 11 from Matthew Hawk. Still, that's good. Dozzle with 10. Randall with 17. How have we got a thumbs down from the board? Yes, we should have been a little bit higher, but we've done well as a club. And we got a 2-0 win, courtesy of Dozzle. As the second leg goes, Illyman and dies away, but we add to the final. And Southampton at Wembley for the final. This is going to be a test, you know. We've got the quicker journey as we've won on penalties and we are into the Premier League. They had Don Ballard, Diallo, Malik Dow, but we've done it. We have beaten the Saints and Cambridge United are in the Prem. A very interesting season we've got ahead of us in this Premier League as avoid relegation is the shout from the board. This team, we do definitely need defenders now. We can't rely on Epiteta and Ibsen Rossi in the top division of English football as only 13 million. Not great at all, of course. And we've lost Andre Dozzle to Celtic on a pre-contract. So welcoming our first signing. He's going to replace Dozzle straight away from Aston Villa. I'm going to struggle to say this one. Tim Erobugam. I think we've signed him before. 11 million. That's kind of cheap. Back to a defensive player in this formation now. And here is another man to join the ranks and help this team. Ben Godfrey as a centre-back for Cambridge. What a signing. Especially for the price of 6.8 million. But we're not going to go out without a fight for another centre-back. So we've spent up. Got the last man in, as that is the team, and that is the new player. He's called Kostas Gunter, I think. Not sure on the first name, but it's a team strong enough to just put up a fight, to stay in the Prem. Starting off with Brentford as our first game as well, so they come to Abbey, or the Abbey should I say, not a far travel for them as we lose 3-2. Hero, I'm going to call him Hero, with a first game goal, a debut goal. Simpson with one in the Prem, swings and roundabouts, positives to be taken, but I'm hoping it's positive halfway through. And these ratings are pretty decent halfway through this Premier League season, if that's in the relegation zone. I swear. That is decent. 10th in the league. All we need to do is survive relegation. We are 8 points clear. That's fantastic for the U's. Maybe the quickest first season in Premier League history. 8 million to spend, which I'm going to save for next season. We should be in the Prem. 80 rated Simpson. 79 rated, should I say. Hero in the midfield. This is good. Oh, but it wasn't as easy as we expected the second half of the season to be. We fell. Oh, did we fall? We survived by 2 points, so that 8-point gap was soon crunched. In the FA Cup, City win it. We might not win it again now we're in the Prem, and City win the Carabao. Utter domination from the Blues. At least we've got a good team on the horizon, I think, if it just keeps improving. I think I want to still move for that defence, maybe another goalkeeper as well. I do like Hansen, but Johansson might go. Now the board want mid-table and they want a veteran. 25 million in the Prem. That's not enough. It's not enough money. I'm just thinking a big defender or goalkeeper. That is literally my thoughts. And I've got no idea why I didn't do this sooner. But Logan Rose, our youngster, I've just changed. He was 70 rated at a right wing back, 75 as a centre half. Mental. And we've literally made no signing. So the first game, we've got Wolves. We're just going to have to dance straight into it. A little bit of an injury to Kadina. I can never get his name right first time. Rose is playing. He's in the team as a 2-2 draw. Not shabby. And this actually may have to just be the season of signing youngsters for the future. 19-year-old Valentin Conhe, or Cohen, he's decent. And we failed to sign our second youngster. Shows you our money, board. Give us more next season if we're even in the championship, because I don't fancy his chances. Conhe straight in the team, but it's not great. It's another season, just 1 point away from the relegation. And as I stated, the board need to give us money. The team's not improving anymore. It's hit stalemate. We need more cash. It's not fair. I'm gambling. I'm saving 13 million and I'm seeing if we're still in this division next year. So hopefully we'll have more to spend next year. And surviving just again. We're so terrible with the money. Not us, but the board giving it or not giving it. As Manchester City win the FA Cup, are they going to win both again? No, the Blades for the Carabao. I just want money next year to improve this team because it ain't good enough. Hop and Simpson. Maybe Simpson has to go next year to fund us. I really wish that isn't the case, but we don't know. Don't expect much more. Avoid relegation again. Finally, the board are on top with what is truthful. I don't get it. That means they haven't given us 29 million because if we had 13 saved over, that's 19 million. Shocking budget. So the first signing of this season is that man we went after last year, Nicholas Gallo, a youngster, 18 mil. A very comfortable left back, as I'm actually thinking about changing this squad up. Get 2 wingers, go to 2 at the back, or 2 centre backs should I say, because I'm getting bored of signing defenders. And to fund ourselves now, 50 million for Tyrese Simpson out the door. So in come the wingers. Miguel Puig is the first one from Zaragoza, and Alexander Oro for 10 from Stoke. And as we work on our final signing, the new formation starts by playing Palace. We do always land the home leg first though, and Hop's gonna have to carry this team himself. He doesn't do it very well though. But hey, a good signing afterwards. Let me introduce you to Tom Bishkoff. Not the biscuit, but this very good attacking midfielder for 28 million, a steal. And halfway through this season with the new formation, we do have an injury to Hop. Bischoff just improving very well though. Not our centre halves, as we have Carlisle in the FA Cup. Of course, the team that we managed last time out is in the Premier League. It's 8th. It's better. Even without Matthew Hopp, we're challenging for Europa. This time I'd take Conference League 100%. I mean, I don't know if 8th gets us there. Trust the team that we have now. Keep training them up. Hope that Hopp returns soon because it's Thomas Asante playing. Of course it is. And we are going to trust this team. Bennett's still here. Johansson. A lot of players that have travelled with us. And a lot of players I trust. And 8th. Is that enough? Is that enough for something like European-wise? Is it conference? I think conference might be 7th. I always forget these rules when I'm in the moment. But 63 points? I mean, we're only 12 points off Man United. 4 more wins, and we could have been in 2nd place. How do we do in the cup competitions, though? Emirates FA Cup. Won by Bournemouth over Crew Alexandra. Iraola's doing some business there. They beat Spurs Crew Alexandra. Oh my days. And we lost to Spurs in the quarters. Crew also beat Liverpool as Wolves beat Man United in the Carabao Cup final. That is very interesting. As our team's rating-wise, we've got Bishkov, and that is it. Bishkov shall carry us, as Alexandra, of course, or us, scored the most goals for us. Thomas Asante scored 2nd most, because Hopp was injured for quite a while. Only 16 games for him. Needs to play a lot more next year. And it's actually surprisingly only mid-table expected from the board again this year. That doesn't fill me with confidence for the budget that we've got. 46, right. Gradual baby step improvements. We did finish higher up in the table, so I'm thinking centre-back, or do we just go all out and screw it for a striker? Maybe we do. Actually, this is a lot better if we drop Hero into the defence. So we're going to start off by making a signing from Manchester United, a Uruguayan on the right-hand side of midfield. And no, it's not Palistri, it is Juan Cruz de los Santos. What a name, what a price tag, as this is a new boy to us. Hop's gone, because Allison is in. Yes, he's old, but he's going to be better. 21 million still in the bank. I think we saved that until halfway through, and we trust this squad. The change of Hero dropping back is going to be huge. Our wingers are better. Pucci on the bench. Richarlison supported by Bishkov. That is sensational. And yes, unfortunately, it is no continental football, but then again, we start our season off here with the Toffees at home. The Abbey Stadium is just lucky. We always get it for our first game, as we get a win as well. Pucci, De Los Santos, and Bishkov. Come on! And do we even need to spend that money? Because this is a lot more like it. 20 games played. Everton can jump above us, but we're close to Chelsea. Just level on everything. Every stat we match in Chelsea. The 2 C's in the Premier League, fighting it off for the competition beginning with C. The Champions League. Do I waste my money or do I just sign now? I'm thinking Bishkov would probably leave the club very soon. So if we could cash in on him, get a new defence, like a new centre-back and right-back, because Hero's a centre-back now and he's brilliant. Midfield's okay around Bishkov, and then Richarlison is on his way down. These seasons just feel like they're gluing into one right now, though. Can we please do something this year? And we have done it. We've got 6th position. We didn't get into those Champions League spots, but I don't care at all. That team's improved leaps and bounds. We just need another striker, as Liverpool win the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Liverpool, they only came 5th, as let's have a look at the ratings. It's definitely going to be Bishkov, yeah, at the top, as it was 22 goals for Richarlison, which actually is a lot, but he's only 83 now. He'll keep going down. We need a new front man. Again. Europa League, 62 million. I'm going to try and sell Richarlison straight off the bat, but do we sell Bishkov? I mean, it depends on the bid, don't it? I'd love to fight for Champions League, as they only want Europa League again next year. That's realistic, at least, in a quarter-final. And we are going to spend all his money straight away on a new front man, so I hope Richarlison does leave the club. If not, we may be forced to play 2 strikers, as Niall Favre, of 5, has joined the Frenchman from Fiorentina, 50 million. And there we go, he goes to Juventus for more than we paid for him. And there is the almighty deal for Tom Bishkov. He's gone to Leipzig for 171 million, so that's a lot of money for us. And from the money from selling, of course, our main man Bishkov, we're going to introduce quite a few. Welcome firstly to the club, the new midfielder, Curtis Jones to replace him. And a new centre-back in Bruno Amione. I'm excited to see about this guy. And I think I need one more, but here is Sael Kumbedi as a right-back. We have utterly and completely rejuvenated our defence, but we don't stop there. I think we need another midfielder or a goalkeeper, or both. But nothing for now. Just Fulham, and of course we're at home in the first game of the season. We'd never be away. We never play away to start off with, and we win at home, hurrahs! And if you thought we were leaving Curtis Jones without a friend, most of our money now, 89 million, Harvey Elliott is signed from Monaco for a record-breaking amount. And he's not the only one, because a quality goalkeeper, MaignanFifa, he's getting old, so only 13 million. But they're 289 rated, I think. Or maybe not. Elliott's 87, but still that team is so much improved. It's unreal. Unreal. We just need a goalkeeper now from the bench. But we've got Chadwick there. He can step on. And that should run Champions League football. Yes, Johansson did have to leave to make that Maigan transfer possible, as Basel, FCSB and Dynamo Kiev are our Europa League group. And so far it's absolutely, well, I was going to say perfect, absolutely, but it's not, because we're just hanging in there by a goal scored. Then again, we've bossed the Europa League, 0 defeats. I do fancy our chances. A lot of good teams in the preliminary round, but I hope to see you at the semi-finals for that. The team, rating-wise, Favre and Elliott working together well. And yes, we have made the semi-finals. We have Napoli, where Bishkov actually almost ended up, but he didn't. Our team's ratings have just come on leaps and bounds. We should be really good in this competition as we win the first leg, and a second leg like that. Favre getting another goal sees us into the final. We'll be facing Man United though, so no easy tasks in the finale. And it's at the Johan Cruyff Arena against United, where I'm pretty sure they've won this competition before, but they won't again. Asante and Elliott, Harvey Elliott against United. Whew. That is going to sting. It will especially sting because we fell out of the Champions League places in the league. It will be Europa League if we didn't win the bloody competition already. As the FA Cup won by Tottenham, the Blades in the we were in the semis. They lost in the final, sorry. We lost to Spurs. Close in that one, as Manchester and Burnley, not really close. Quarterfinals, and we lost to Stoke in the Carabao. So what are they expecting this year? They're expecting the final reached and a Champions League place next year. 3 players signed from Asia, critical exposure. Why is that a thing? 126 million though. That's good from the board in the Champions League with this team already. We've got to go big, haven't we? Got to go big with a winger, I would say. Or maybe a striker, then Favre, then get a winger. I don't know yet. So here is our world-class winger joining from Milan. Yes, it is him. It is the big man, Rafael Leao, for 90 million. Slightly overpaid, but he's the only signing I want and the only signing we need. Following Mike Miagan's footsteps, he's another player of a really high caliber rating. The bench is now fixed. Now De Los Santos is on it. The only low-rated player is, of course, Chadwick and Thomas Asante. But he's been here, one of our first signings from the start. He's got to stay. Like I said, that concludes our business as we play Barca first up in the Super Cup. Got a really good team, us. Should we beat them? No, we shouldn't. Allison, you shut me up quick. At least be better in the Prem. We're at St. James. It's the first time we've been away at the start in a long, long time. Can this be good? Only a draw. What is happening, lads? What is happening with our mega squad? We'll have to do justice in the Champions League still, as we've got Sporting, Athletic Bilbao and Shakhtar, all similar teams in quality. Hopefully ours shines above. And January looks to be a busy month. We've got Carabao Cup semi-final action with Manchester City as well. We are second in the league behind United. That is our next game as well. Interesting, but I only care about one thing. And we have Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16. I mean, Basel squeezed through. Stuttgart, Bilbao must have come with us. They actually topped the group. We came second on goal difference. Look at this team as well. Yes, the ratings are going down with Leao and Maigan, but our strikers just going up. Here we go. Bayer Leverkusen. Press conference done. Boys motivated. Defense should be solid. And is a clean sheet. And here we go into a second leg in Germany. They've got a very spaced out team. Can we exploit them gaps? Yes, we do. Jones, Randall, And Harvey Elliott. Them old Liverpudlians doing the business. Basel's beating Bayern. That will be good. Then again, we've got Stuttgart. Oh, how we've looked out. Then again, we don't take it for granted. They've got some good players. Isaac, they've obviously squeezed through, but Favre and Harvey Elliott just stopped them there. Should be rather straightforward at the Mercedes-Benz. What a name for a stadium. They have got some good players like Mountain that. They get a draw. But we're in the semi-finals. But one thing that stands in our way is Chelsea. Premier League Chelsea. The team that we've just battled with all save. This is going to be a very interesting one. Harvey Elliott just getting better as a draw at the Abbey. And come on, we've got to do it at the Bridge as well. Come on, Harvey Elliott. Oh, it's Rafael Leao. It doesn't matter. Curtis Davis missing a penalty. It doesn't matter. Cambridge are in the final of the Champions League. We love a first season win. And is it going to repeat itself right here with the U's? We'll face City. Oh, I'd rather have Dortmund for that black and amber kind of finale, should I say. But City. I've skipped straight to it, of course, at the Benfica Stadium. I like that stadium, actually. As in the Premier League, we finished third in a two-horse race because Manchester City came along. They've got their one-up in the Prem, but we've got to one-up them by winning the Champions League. Just go out there and get revenge again. As City won over Preston in the FA Cup final. We weren't in the semis. As the Carabao, City won that. They got a 6-0 smashing over us. That fills me with confidence. Who are our goal scorers, though? And to be fair, we've got a lot of high-rated players here, so I am still confident. Niall Favre is 88 rated now. Aroz doing well. Leao, and of course, Harvey Elliott, who I'm trusting. The double-digit man. Can he do it against City? Very excited about this one. It's going to be City in their away kit as well, so please tell me we're in the black and amber. It's Rafael Leao on the tifo. Wrong player, IMO. Get Harvey Elliott up there. On Mike Meigen. But City against Cambridge. How is this going to go down? I am extremely intrigued and excited about this one. We've just got to try and play what should be, well, not our normal game. We've got to accelerate from that. We're not getting beat 6-0 again. We've got Foden and, of course, Erling Haaland, who's now on the ball, just twisting and turning. City are going to be there with a first chance, and that is over from Erling. Not a great start. And now we've got a chance just to knock the ball around like a normal team would. Harvey Elliott in the middle. Oroz passes it back. It's a little bit of a gap for Harvey Elliott. Twisting and turning and putting it just wide. Gradually growing into this game and getting better. Here is Alexandra Oroz waiting for the run of Kumbedi, who could cross this one in the middle. It's just over here. And again, not reaching our players, but getting closer. City seems stuck here, as we may get a chance. That's a good ball into Harvey Elliott. And that is a brilliant save from, not Edison, it's Nubel. Biggest chance of the half. Still keep this. Alex Randall, Kumbedi, making that run around. And now has chance to whip in what, frankly, was a terrible cross. Maybe need to go down the left, because we definitely can't cross it down the right. 0-0 at the break with us on top. 100% have to admit that we've just been better than them, but we have to keep on going that way. These crosses may work if we could actually turn in the box. But still, and they're going to catch us out here, aren't they? City are going to catch us out. They've made one too many passes looking for Haaland. And that may actually play into our favour. Favre, get running because he's broke at the defence. Ronaldo Araujo is getting closer, but not close enough. But it's still not in. The midfield's been so solid for the defensive line, as that's a bad pass. Well, I can't even speak. Because I can't believe what Harvey Elliott's just done. There's literally under 20 minutes. Under 20 minutes and we've dominated this game. This could be a chance though. We've beaten them and no! Rafael Leao, he just had to be there. It was a perfect cross, that one. Absolutely perfect, as we just can't drill it back in. Rafael Leao's old legs just showing that they're very old. Can't believe we haven't scored there. And this is going to be it again. I'm the pessimist because City are on an attack and they've tried it. Mike Meigen didn't come out. That was their chance. Still, they're going to actually get another chance to attack. And we've dragged Hero out of our defence. That's in the middle. That's Ronald Araujo running forward. And it's a good save from Mike Meigen, actually. Bravely diving in. And now can we counter-attack ourselves? Araujo's out of position. And that is a ball over to Favre. He's one-on-one with Nubel. And it's in the back of the net in the 87th. Neil Favre, our Frenchman up front. Call him the new Mbappe because he has just won Cambridge the Champions League. Surely In a game limited of chances, that is one taken. What an occasion. Over the top. Malo Gusto not close enough. And don't send Ronald Araujo flying up, because you'll get someone flying behind the defense. Now, just that final whistle, please. 1 minute added on. It looks like he's playing him in the midfield now, as they do look to try and get forward. Oh, no. Oh, no. Erling Haaland's shot is saved. Is that the final whistle? No, it's not. Another chance for City. Nubel is in our box and we've headed it away. Still not cleared. Maybe a chance, but that is the whistle gone. The referee has ended it. And Cambridge United have won the Champions League. This is absolutely brilliant. The stuff of dreams. Who's going to lift this, though? It's going to be Randall. He's been here a while. A perfect candidate for the captain. And, of course, doesn't have to be candidate because he's lifting the Amber and Black Trophy. Not Dortmund, but the U's have risen from the great escape of surviving relegation from League One. Now, all the way to the Champions League. Thank you guys very much for watching this one. It's been a pleasure to record this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. This was very fun to make, and I will see you all when the next one's made. Take care.